Hi y'all, I'm Johnathan Brown. I'm sitting here with the one and only Rebecca Johnson, also known as DJ Beck. Can you explain the origin of your tag?
I heard all these tags, like people having tags. I'm like, okay, I need one. So let me just think about it. So I had these roommates, shout out to them. I had these roommates I had my sophomore year of college, and we were just walking around the retreat where I stay at, walking around, just thinking about, okay, what should we say on this tag? Or, because I didn't want to use my own voice, so I had somebody else to use their voice. So we're walking around thinking, I'm saying, hey, like, honestly, this is how I feel. If you're not booking with DJ Beck, then who the fuck are you booking with? Like, period. So I was like, we gonna use that one. And my friend recorded it, and ever since then, it's just been, everybody been saying it. Every time they see me, that's what they say. So it's been crazy.
Obviously, you've appeared at clubs,
Yes.
house parties, and even weddings.
Yes.
That's a big step
Yeah.
in just 1 year.
Yes.
It's very quick, very fast.
Yes.
What do you think has changed?
Honestly, I just got more as a feel as being a DJ, atmosphere-wise too, and being in clubs was new to me too. I just started being in clubs, and what changed, I would say, my perseverance, also me just being more hungry for it, and just meeting multiple people that has inspired me on the journey so long. So yeah.
In the next 5 years, do you see yourself being bigger than just a Texas DJ?
Oh, most definitely. Next 5 years, if I keep working at the pace I'm working at, I feel like I will be outside of Texas if I just keep persevering, keep working hard. Most definitely. Hopefully that is the goal, because yeah, that's what I want to do.
You do realize you're going to be a superstar DJ, right?
I really hope so.
So how are you going to balance this level of fame?
I think about that like every day. I feel like fame is not for me, but like, cause like I get anxiety. Like, I was thinking about that, cause even now when I have so much people come up to me like, hey, DJ Beck, I just be like, hey, it's too much going on right now.
Right.
So it's like, I tell everybody, I'd rather be rich than famous. Like, I can just give me the money, I can be ducked off like my own place, doing my own thing. But like, yeah, famous, I'm not really focused on. I'm focused on really just getting wealthy. And that's not say rich. I'm trying to be wealthy. So like the fame, I'm not really worried about, but it comes with the money. So it's like, it's no choice, but you're gonna, like, if the money comes, you're gonna be famous, or people are gonna look at you as famous, or whatever you wanna call it. So yeah.
You are originally from Houston.
Yes.
But now you DJ in Dallas.
Yes.
So when somebody says DJ Beck is the DJ from...
Mostly people think I'm from Dallas because of, I guess, how fast I've grown as a DJ in here. But I always tell people I'm from Houston. And people are like, you're not from Dallas? But like, no, I'm from Houston. But Dallas it's a different atmosphere, of course, from Houston. Like, it's new to me. I just got adjusted. I've been here for 3 years, but I just got adjusted to it like last year. So it's been like a big adjustment for me, because like, there's different personalities out here than South Houston. That's what I think, and just meeting the different people out here. So yeah.
How would you compare the nightlife scene from Houston to Dallas, knowing that you're originally from Houston?
Yes. Okay, let me tell. Okay, so basically, Houston is a huge city, of course. I feel like it's bigger than Dallas, if I'm not wrong. The nightlife in Houston, we have multiple venues, multiple spots where you could go to and still have fun, you know? And it's like, it's thousands of places you go to in Houston, like, and they're open to like, whenever, like, so Houston nightlife is more, I would say it's more enjoyable because it's multiple spots you can go to. Besides Dallas, Dallas has about like 4 or 5 spots that you could go to and you have fun. But Houston has like over about like 50 spots. So the nightlife in Houston is different in that aspect. And also because I feel like we're like music-wise, because we're known for Chopped and Screwed.
Yes.
Because we're from Houston. So like, we're more big and open about music. Like, I had a DJ tell me the other day, like, you could play any song in Houston and they're gonna sing to it. But in Dallas, you cannot play just any song because they most likely don't know it. So that's the crazy part about it too. It's different from DJing in Houston and Dallas, in my perspective.
And when it comes to your DJ sets, how do you create them?
Everybody thinks DJs have a playlist, like they just play. I tell everybody I play whatever comes to my mind. or whatever I want to hear, whatever the vibe is, I get from the place or event or venue wherever I'm at, I get the vibe. It depends on what the vibe I get from the people. Like, I feed off the people. It's never about me when I'm DJing. It's about the people. So whatever vibe I get from the people, it's like, okay, how I go about it. Like, whether it's slow, R&B, or whether it's hip, like, whatever the vibe I get from them is how I go about my playlist and what I decide to play next.
We know you're super committed to DJing
Yeah.
because of the story of you sleeping in your car.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's not like I slept in my car, like I had nowhere to stay, but it's like I had a long day of DJing. I DJed from like that morning, then I had to go somewhere else, and then I had a DJ later on that night. And the morning gig was like from 11 to like 6. So I didn't want to drive back to Denton, so I just took like a 2-hour nap with Dion. Actually, she was in the car with me. Took a nap. We was in Wendy's parking lot. We just parked and we took a nap until like it got to like around like 11, and then we just got up, drove to Dallas into another gig that I had later on that night and DJed there. But it was very tiring. But like I said, you have to be built for it to do it, so you got to get it done. Like, so yeah.
I think it was in a podcast with you and DJ Trey Nice. And you've said something along the lines of those who have been in the industry, they start to lose a passion for it.
I feel like people get too complacent. That's what I mean. People get too complacent, or they feel like they're already at the top, so they stop working as much hard as they used to, which is never good. Because I feel like there's always someone better out there than you. No matter wherever you at, someone's always better than you. So I just feel like people in the industry that's already on top, they just feel like, okay, I already got it all. Like, it's always more money to be made than with the money you already have. Always. It's like, always. Like I said, the sky's the limit. So it's like people get complacent when they already on top and just stop working, which why some of the rappers or anybody that's in any industry go broke years later on the line because they just stop working as hard as they first started in. That's why I feel like you keep the pace. If you're working hard when you first start, keep working hard for the rest of your life until you get like a billionaire. Then you can just stop.
But there are some complications with that because it's more than just hard work.
Yeah, of course. It's more than hard work. I feel like it's passion behind it. It's the networking behind it. It's more than hard work, but everything's deeper than what people expect it to be. So yes, it's deeper than hard work. You have to just be driven. You have to passion and be hungry for it. So yeah.
And how do you not lose that drive?
Of course, I lose it here and there. I lose it time to time. Like, it's times I have to be like, hey, you gotta snap back. Like, I lose it. Motivation, always. Like, I'd be like, I don't know if I want to DJ anymore because it's just lack of motivation. But it's just something that sparks on me. Like, one time I was at a gig and I was just kind of like sad, like, I don't know where I'm going next with this. Like, whatever, it's kind of getting boring. And this guy came up to me. He was like, hey, when are you going to drop the next mix on SoundCloud? I'm like, I have mixes on there. He said, I know. I listen to all of them. When are you going to drop a new one? I said, and he said, he was like, yeah, you're inspiring me. Like, keep going. Like, I look up to you, and wherever event you DJ at, I'm going to be there. And that literally is like, hey, that was a confirmation because I was literally from there like, hey, forget this DJing stuff. That was like, I was like, dang. Like, it like really gave me this feeling like of overwhelming. I was overwhelmed because it's like I was just finna give up, and this guy I never seen before in my life just came up to me out of nowhere telling me to keep going. So it's like, okay, it gave me like a little more motivation to keep going, keep working hard, keep doing what I have to do, like, because this is my passion, like, and I don't want to like lose focus or anything or miss my blessings on it either. So yeah.
Do you see yourself venturing outside of DJing?
Of course, if I want to be like on my own record label or something like that, some live, different stuff like that, yeah. The business side of DJing is very serious. Like, people like, oh, DJing is fun, but the business side of DJing is serious. And it's some people that's janky out there that's trying to take over you. So it's like, you really got to know your knowledge behind that too, the business side. Like, know your knowledge about the DJing side, but also about the business side, because the business side is most important, I would say, than the entertainment side, because you have to know how to just go through different stuff and just know how to, like, how much I'm supposed to get paid for this event or stuff like that. So yeah.
And every DJ has this, but what was your most memorable night as a DJ?
It would have to probably be the first night I got booked in Dallas, every gig in Dallas. with Cozy Dallas. I don't know if you know, if you did research about them, but they're like, Cozy is like a group of people who throw events and stuff like that. But they're basically running Dallas. So they booked me, and it was just like dang, like they booked me. It's like they booked me. So it was like, that was like a good feeling. Like it was crazy, cause like even like after I got done DJing, one of them had mentioned me, was like, hey, you did your shit, like keep going, like keep going, like I'm proud of you. And I was like, that's big, cause like, you know, if he said it or multiple people are saying it, and it's true, you know.
What advice would you give for aspiring DJs who look up to you, DJ Beck, as their role model?
I would say inspiring DJs that look up to me, I would tell them to, I told this one girl before, woman, I would say woman, she came up to me, I was at one of my gigs, and she was like, hey, I really want to be a DJ, like what advice can you give me? And I was telling her, like, if it's really in your heart that you want to do, like if you're doing it for a good cause and a good reason, go for it. Like the sky's the limit. I tell everybody, the sky's the limit. But if it's really in your heart and you feel like it's for you and one of your callings, do it. Like, don't matter how much money you have or who's supporting you or who in your corner, just do it. Because you never know where they'll take you. So my advice is to, like, if you're really passionate and you're doing it for a good reason, not just for the clout. Clout is not gonna make you money, like, at all. Just do, if you have really a passion for it and a drive for it, do it and go for it. Don't stop. Don't look back. Once you start it, don't look back. Just keep going, because it could create so many opportunities for you in the long run. So yeah, just keep growing. Like, keep going, keep pushing. I tell myself every day, like, Beck, you cannot give up. You know, it's too early. You just started. Keep going, and you're here for a reason. Like, know that everything that you do, and you're there for a reason. Season-wise and everything, you're here for a reason. Embrace that and just do the best that you can and try to inspire people. Because I feel like the only way to really get connected with the people is to be inspiration to them. Like, you have to be inspiration to people. Like, it's no fun of just being a DJ if you're not inspiring people, you know? Or, like, you know what I'm saying? Uplifting people, making people want to be better. So that's my cause. Like, like I tell everybody, it's deeper than DJing. I want to actually inspire people and create memories and create bonds that help people out. Like, just, you never know, like, I'll be DJing, some people might come in sad or something they're going through. I want to be that DJ that play a good song and get them in a good mood, like forget about their problems and just having fun, just be in the moment right there. So yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you, DJ Beck, and thank you so much for doing this first interview with me. Where can the audience find your socials? My
socials will be DJ Beck, DJ BECK _ on all platforms and all social media. And for business inquiries, DJ The Beck, THABECK @gmail.com to book me, or through social media.